Okay, now we are going to do 31 question set. Let's see what is the questions are. Uh, they have given introduction, which the bill book system is used to keep information on bills of the shoe store called Arali Shoe Center. Arali Shoe Center is used still bill book system, and this method is used for a long time, but using this method will embarrass the shop owner and employees that system is not right for owner and employees with troubles. And the accountant working in the shop pointed out to the shop owner the disadvantage of the bill book system. That accountant pointed out that the system is not good for that shoe store. Uh, then disadvantages point out the loss of bills and damage to bill books and need for separate spaces for long bills. And because of these factors, the store owner realized that the bill book system is difficult to use and decided to use computer software. With those all faults, the owner decided to uh, uh, have computer software. Then the software was developed by AI Soft, a software development company. You work as a senior software engineer at this company. You and your team are tasked with creating the database of these softwares and create the required diagram for that. To do this, following instruction below, name the database as RDS Center. Mm, we have to create that database for that RDS Center. Let's do that by step. First one, they said uh, database name is set uh, as RDS Center. We are doing we have to design the ER diagram. For that we need uh, our MySQL Workbench, and we new model, take a new model, and we change our name as our resource center, our database name, and add a ER diagram. We have our diagram platform, and let's do what they said. Create a user table for storing the information of all customers and all suppliers in this store as shown below. We have to create user table. Then for that we add the table and name as user. Then we have our user ID. It is a primary key and auto increment. Is set the auto increment and primary key. Then we have first name, varchar 45. Second one is Vacha 45. Next, last name, it's also 45. Vacha. And next one, contact number. It's have characters of tens. Contact number we change to 10. And last one, status. It's data type int. Change to int. And we finish our first table and close. Then look at second one. Second one is create the gender table for storing the gender of all customer and all the suppliers in this store as shown below. We have to create a gender table. Therefore, we add another table. We name it as gender, and let's see what is the primary key, gender ID, and auto increment. Data type is int. We set it as auto increment and primary key, and we have gender name. Gender name Vacha 45. Second one also complete. Then we go into third one. Create the table name user type to store the type of software users. To do so, use the instruction below. They say create user type. First, we create the user type table and create that table. We have instruction. User type ID is the first column. It is also primary key and auto increment. Then we have user type name, Vacha 45. We complete that table and we are going to next one. Create system login table to store the login details of software users. We have to create a system login table. To create that one, we add table and name change as system login, and its primary key is a login ID and int value. It's also to increment. Then username Vacha 20. We change Vacha 20 username. Also we have password, and it is Vacha 45. We create password colon and it all. We haven't changed that one, and we complete that table. And they say create a table called address to store addresses of the software users. To do so, use the instruction below. First, we have to add our table of addresses. Then we add our columns. First column ID, auto increment primary key, data type vacha, second one number, vacha 45, vacha 45, then street 1, vacha 45, then at last one street 2, also vacha 45. Finish that table, and final one, create a table for city to store cities of the software user's address. To do so, use the instruction below. First, we have to create our city table. We have to change that name to city, and we have city ID. It's also to increment and primary key, and city name Vacha 45. Change city name, we put it as a simple Vacha 45. So we done with that table, and how we complete that question set 31. Thank you.